Hey everybody, welcome back to Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin, and a little bit different episode of Small Plots today. We're switching gears. We're no longer small plots, we're small pots. Because I'm going to be cooking something for you today. The hot sauce that I'll be demonstrating is a Rochester classic. It's called meat hot sauce. And it's very similar to Cincinnati chili, if you've ever had that. Kind of same vibes. But it's not chili, it's meat hot sauce. It's what goes on Rochester famous garbage plates, but really you can put it on just about anything, and it's gonna be delicious. This isn't necessarily going to be a step-by-step boobity-boobity-boo. I will give you all the information you need, but this is more of just a demonstration. You'll see all the ingredients I put in. I'll put all the metrics and all the measurements on screen and things like that. But I'm not going to be going like meticulously, step-by-step. I don't know why I'm leaning forward. I'm like, let me just get closer. It's not going to be a super meticulous cooking video because I'm not a super meticulous cooker. And this isn't a cooking channel. I mean, you could probably tell by the echo that you're hearing right now, this is not like the height of professional cooking videos, all right? Now the first thing you're gonna need is to wrangle your spices. You're gonna need cayenne pepper, ground cumin, paprika, chili powder, ground cinnamon, crushed red pepper, basil leaves, and a little bit of chipotle chili pepper. You're also going to need 10 pounds of meat, a pound of butter, 3 large white onions, celery, 20 cloves of garlic, and some vegetable oil. You're also gonna need a little salt and pepper. You're also gonna need a couple of pots. Maybe a pot this size is good. It could be a little bit smaller if you want, but this is gonna be our main guy. This is a big boy right here. Couldn't tell you exactly the size, but it's just of the big pot variety. You know, usually we do small plots. Today it's big pots, okay? Keep up with me, keep up. Coming up now on the screen, I'm gonna put all of the measurements for all of those things that I just said. Just gonna pop them up real quick. Not gonna linger. If you wanna look at them, you can pause the video. I can't imagine that you're watching this in anything that doesn't have the ability to pause. I think that would be impossible actually for you to watch this video on a device that doesn't have a pause function. So go ahead and pause it. Now the very first step is to realize that the majority of your garlic is rotten. So you have to find 20 cloves of garlic in the several bulbs that you had. I think I did a pretty good job. These are all good. None of these are bad. And that's what's left over. All right, so now I'm going to just sort of chop everything I need to chop. I don't like to chop it when I need it. I like to chop everything at the beginning so that it's chopped when I need it. So I'm gonna dice this garlic, chop up some celery, chop up some onions, and then we're on to the next step. So the next thing I'm doing here is just getting all of my spices together in a big bowl. So when I need them, I can just, we got here 1/4 cup cinnamon. Don't mind if I do. Apparently the cinnamon does. Boom. Yeah. Now we're ready to cook. So right now I have both of my burners on. Got the burner on for this guy, there's nothing in it. And in here, just have some melted butter. The first step is to sweat the onions and the head of celery that you chopped up in this little butter thing here. Let's see if I can do that while holding the camera. Yeah, probably not. I'm gonna have to put the camera down for this one. That's going good now. That's gonna take a few minutes, gonna sweat them out, shrink in size. Meanwhile, this guy, which is heating up by the second, is gonna be where we brown our hamburger meat. We're gonna put the 10 pounds of hamburger meat in there with a 1/4 cup of that salt and pepper mixture and half of the garlic. Looking pretty good. Still have to put in, got a 1/4 cup mixture, salt, pepper. Here's all of the garlic chopped up. I'm gonna use half of that. And I'm just gonna stir this up as it browns, mix all that garlic and salt and pepper in there. Meanwhile, stirring the onions and celery that are sweating here. Ooh, it's gonna be good. All right, looking pretty good. Almost fully browned. Almost fully sweating the veg and browning the meat. We're getting close. We're getting close to combining the two, which is, well, that's going to be the very next step. All right, well, it's about time to add the onions and celery that I've been sweating in that 1/2 pound of butter into this brown meat right here. Just add it right in. Add it right in. Don't be shy. Now with that, we're gonna add the rest of the garlic. It matters. It matters to split it into two like this. It's how you get the explosion of taste. With that, we're gonna add a cup of the vegetable oil here. Zoop-a-doo. And a quart of water. I'm gonna stir this all together. Ooh yeah. And wait for it to come to a boil before I add the rest of the spices that actually make it into meat hot sauce. Because right now it's just hamburger soup, essentially. Now that it's at a boil, and I'm just getting meat fumes up in my nose, I'm gonna add all of these spices that I combined into a bowl. And I'm just gonna plop them right in. There you go. Stir them in, mix them in. Ooh, that smells good already. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Now, the next phase is very important. I'm going to turn the burner down to low and just let it simmer for several hours, uncovered, just letting everything kind of combine, the juices get all juicy and the meat get all meaty and the hot get all hotty. So yeah, let's we just gotta wait. This is kind of what it's looking like here. Just gonna give it some stirs. Now, it takes about 3 hours to let this simmer. I tend to let it simmer for a little bit longer, but 3 hours should be good enough. Just on low heat, simmering away. It's been going for a little while now. Basically, I've been using this to stir it about every 10 minutes. This helps to break it up, make it more saucy and a little creamier without the spoon, splashing it all around. So for the next few hours, about every 10 minutes or so, give it a stir like that. Whisk it up, whisk it up, whisk it up, and show me what you're talking about. That's enough whisking. I'm ready to taste this. It's been about 3 hours just simmering here on low, just bubbling and whisking and bubbling. I'm gonna have myself a little taste. All right, I got some in a little tortilla chip here. Ooh. That's amazing. Ooh, it's got a good heat. It's physically hot because it's boiling. Should have considered that. Ooh, tongue's a little, you know, second degree burned, but that is delicious. Let's have another one. I'm gonna let that simmer for a little while longer. I recommend you do too, but 3 hours is good enough. That's good enough to serve. I would serve that. Well, thanks for joining me on this little irregular Small Pots adventure. This has been Small Pots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Don't forget, new episodes of Small Pots every Tuesday, even in the off season. You know, I'm not camping anymore for 2021, but I'm gonna be posting. I'm gonna be having some stuff. Anyway, let me know if you try this recipe in the comments below. I'd like to see how it works out for other people. And what you're gonna do with it. This is a lot. This is 10 pounds. I got a bunch of mason jars here. You can give to family and friends. But maybe you just want to make some for you and your body. You know, that might be something. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you on that globby, spicy nexty. Mwah.